Wow, new poll out. This is fascinating. New poll shows 52% of whites and 38% of blacks have a favorable opinion of race relations in our country. When the president was elected, it was 79% whites and 63% of blacks.
Oh, my
Wow.
gosh.
That's phenomenal.
He has been a disaster for race
Disaster.
relations.
It's what we just talked about. He
Wow.
had the opportunity to
And
be a racially transformative president. He squandered that completely.
He's divided us every step of the way.
Yep.
He has told us, he has told the whites, you're racist, and he has told blacks, you'll never make it because
of whites.
Whites are racist. I mean, he's a disaster.
He hasn't said exactly those words for the media that's writing that down and making the claim that was a direct quote, but he's alluded to those things.
Oh, every step of the way.
I mean,
Police acted
come on.
stupidly. I mean, this speech that he gave with Zimmerman is the most incredible thing I've ever heard. I mean, what system of justice takes into account the way a race of people look at events through their lens and through their experiences of history? That's the most you can't find justice that way. But that's what he said. You know, whites have to understand that blacks, African Americans, see this situation through the lens of historic injustice. Well,
What?
That's fine, but Lady
It's not
Justice,
fine, however.
Lady Justice has nothing to do with that. She's blind. So you help me understand how people are seeing this. Okay, that's something we can work on, but that has nothing to do with the judicial system at all.
And what, by the way, is the history of the relationship between Hispanics and blacks throughout time? What is that history? What wrongs did Hispanics do to blacks over time? Because if that's how they're looking at the Zimmerman case, that's what they should be looking at historically. You got to look at it through that lens.
Well, they're looking at this again. They're looking at this at Zimmerman as a white guy, which he's not.
I know that. Right.
And
exactly.
I mean, so that shows again, you're not looking at the facts. You're looking through the lens of passion. Well, that has nothing to do with justice. And the president shouldn't be talking about that kind of stuff. He should be talking about justice. That is one of the most disastrous things I have ever seen. That's not a presidential poll. That's a poll on us. How do we now feel? 79% of whites said, I think we have good relationship. Now it's down to 52% of whites. It was 63% of blacks. It's now 38% of blacks. Disaster.
It's huge.
I mean, that is an indictment on his presidency alone.
And you might think, you expect white people to have been happy with race relations before. Critics might say that, but 63% of African Americans believe we had a really good situation with race. I mean, that's probably higher.
Could we make that better? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you want it to be 100%, obviously. You want at least to be equal with whites. That would be wonderful. But the fact that it's now gone from 63 to 39 shows that this guy has been in a complete disaster when it comes to race relations. A disaster.
I hate to be a stickler, but it's 63 to 38, so it's even lower than you thought.
Only the 25-point drop.